We have had time to decompress since Comic-Con 2017. We went together and it was
amazing. So much fun.
Too much fun. Too many records.
But we got a lot of cool stuff and we're going to share it with you.
Yeah, we got not just records, but collectibles.
Yeah, so nerdy stuff.
Stay tuned.
He's really nerdy.
You guys frequently ask me in random videos to show off more of the things I collect, collectibles. I'm very nerdy, as Allison said. And Comic-Con is the mecca for picking up all sorts of collectibles. So I got not just records at Comic-Con, but a bunch of cool things, nerdy things.
Really nerdy things.
And we want to show you the haul that we got from Comic-Con. But first, before the haul, let's talk about the cool people we met.
Oh my god, the coolest people. On the second day of Comic-Con, I was walking around, and then we were just talking about this duo that morning, actually.
Yeah, it's weird.
Walking around, I was like, yo, there's Ninja from Die Antwoord, just walking around in this long robe with socks,
it was
sandals,
like a bathrobe.
And a cane. And it was
so
but it was weird because like it was almost as if nobody really noticed who he was.
I know.
We were freaking out. I have a really creepy picture that I took with him over my shoulder and he didn't even know I was taking it.
Which is right here. That was right after I got the chance to meet one of my idols. If you've seen a trend in recent Too Many Records videos, I have a Dragon Dagger, the original Dragon Dagger toy, and I love the Green Ranger. He was my favorite hero as a kid, and Jason David Frank has always been someone that I've always wanted to meet.
So handsome.
Is he?
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, he's pretty handsome. Yeah. You didn't like his shoes though.
Huh?
You didn't like his shoes.
His shoes were awesome, but they clashed with his jacket.
When you're the Green Ranger, you can do whatever the hell you... So Enway has a game called Power Rangers Legacy Wars, and it's a mobile game. I actually play it on my phone every now and then. And they had a booth where they were letting random fans have a chance to play against Jason David Frank in front of everyone on the TV, and everyone got to watch, and I got picked to play. I got to meet the Green Ranger, and here's a little clip of that right now.
Hey, no. What a season. I just got his autograph. I can read. Yeah.
Thank you.
And after that, he signed this card for me. So I not only have a video and a selfie with Mr. Jason David Frank, but I have a little memorabilia to put next to my Dragon Dagger.
You didn't even have to wait in line. You got pegged. You know everybody. You knew like everybody at that freaking
I pulled a few strings and I made some stuff out.
A few strings.
Couple strings.
Lots of strings. We'll tell you about those strings. Speaking of which, another cool person, 2 people that we met because of the strings that you pulled. That was an interesting story.
Okay, go on.
We were just walking, just down one of the aisles, and we were like, oh damn, there's Adam Scott and Craig Robinson.
They were behind like the barrier doing one of those signings. You have to wait in line for a while and go around the thing.
Yeah, and probably have to have like a number or
a wristband
like,
or something.
A wristband or something like that. A number. Pick a number.
Deli counter.
In like 30 seconds, we're like, oh damn, there's Adam Scott. And then he happened to know somebody who was working at that booth at that time. And she was like, quick, get under the rope, get under the rope. So like right at the tail end of them autographing their
poster for the show they're working on right now?
Yeah. That show
that we totally know the name of.
But it was in 30 seconds, we saw them, freaked out, went under the rope, and then we're talking to them.
Yeah.
And of course, I was dressed as the love of my life, Hunter S. Thompson. Rest his soul. And we had a great conversation about my cosplay.
They loved her cosplay.
I was dying.
I, on the other hand, freaked Adam Scott out by telling him I've been a fan since Boy Meets World, since the Griff era. He was very weirded out by that, and that's fine.
It was.
And the last person we met is actually a pretty significant one to you.
Yes. Second time I've met him. I only saw them perform once before the band broke up, but Gerard Way, who was the lead singer of My Chemical Romance, he actually has a comic book called The Umbrella Academy, and that's why he was at Comic-Con. He wasn't there promoting the comic book. Comic-Con. He wasn't signing a comic book, he was signing this poster. But of course, I freaked out. I love him so much. He's like a huge influence to me. He like changed my life when I was like 2008 era.
He would sign the poster as well as one other item of your choice, which is cool of him. You got something signed. That was a really good move.
I got my phone signed because I love him. Again, he's like one of my biggest idols. He means so much to me. I was like, just sign my phone so I can carry you with me everywhere. He signed it with my OtterBox with a gold Sharpie, and 2 hours later, it totally disappeared.
Because you kept rubbing it.
Fail.
Go again. Thanks for coming back.
Of course. Will you sign my phone?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Yay!
Thank you. You too.
I, however, in Too Many Records fashion, realized they were selling a lot of the My Chemical Romance records at the booth. Now, I am not a diehard fan like Allison is. I enjoy their music. I think Black Parade is a really good album, and the rest, I'm just kind of like, I don't know that well, so I can't really speak.
I will change you.
I'm about to be educated.
Yes.
So they had the new reissue, which was the Black Parade and Playing with Ghosts, which I guess is an EP of demos and maybe B-sides and alt versions.
Good hits too, yeah.
Yeah, and they had that for sale, so I bought it and he signed it for me. So I have a signed copy of what I think is their best album.
I'm gonna steal it from him.
She's not gonna steal it.
I'm gonna steal it.
To keep in line with records for Too Many Records, Mondo always has some excellent prints as well as limited vinyl at their booth. They oftentimes limit it to 1,000 or something for the weekend. They'll allocate it over the course of the 4 days. But I was able to snag one of 1,000 copies of their variant of Hot Fuzz soundtrack, which if you're a fan of British film comedies, I think this is a must-see that I'm sure everyone has seen. Have you seen it?
No.
Well, I guess we have to watch it. We have to watch it or listen to the score at the very least.
In 2013, Sanrio released Gudetama!
Gudetama!
He's so cute. He's a lazy egg. That's what Gudetama means,
He's the
I guess.
laziest egg.
Yes. So they had these mystery boxes. They were only like $5 mystery box, so I got 2 of them.
Should have got 10.
I know, I regret it now. Why? Anyway, just Gudetama in so many different forms. His cute little egg self. I love him.
So
yeah,
cute.
I know. If you know me, you know that I'm
Do they know you?
No, now you do. I'm obsessed with Beetlejuice. Like,
Yeah.
you walk into my bedroom, my curtains are black and white, vertical pinstripes. My the blanket on my bed, black and white, vertical pinstripes. I have a black and white, vertical pinstripe jacket that I brought here tonight.
You did.
I did. So anyway, I love art. You walk into my apartment, like I said, I've got Beetlejuice art and I've got horror art everywhere. I love
you're an
monsters.
amazing artist
Thank
yourself.
you so much. I appreciate that. I try. I was really excited to add to my art collection, my creepy art collection. And when I saw this, I couldn't say no.
Yeah, this is perfect for you. Like, absolutely.
Oh, dude, look at her. It's Lydia wrapped in a sandworm. I died. I had to have it. I was like, don't spend too much money. Gone.
Yeah.
Spent.
But the artist signed it and she was super cool
Kelly
too.
McKernan. That's her name.
Check out her art. It's really awesome.
God, I mean, it's I can't handle it. It's too much for me. I love horror. I love monsters, not necessarily like monsters in cinema, but just like legend and lore monsters. My favorite is the Wolfman. I've got a lot of Wolfman art, werewolf art in my apartment. I couldn't say no.
Just edge me out of the frame, why don't you? All right.
My new, I'm taking over. It's my thing now. When I saw this, I couldn't say no to it. The artist of this is a guy named Doug Pagosh, and his company is Retro A-Go-Go. They have several different monsters. Just check it out. I'm obsessed. And with it came this really, really, really cool werewolf pin.
Yeah, it was stylized like the mask, which is a cool addition.
I love it.
Yeah, the art style is really awesome. Speaking of pins, I also got a pin. I got this really cool record player pin. There's so many pins at Comic-Con, and I just thought this was the one I had to have for
It
obvious
almost
reasons.
looks like your logo, a little bit.
But yeah,
It's the colors.
it means that I nailed it when I was going for the record logo.
Nailed.
I went to the Loot Crate booth, and they had a limited edition out of 2,000 gold Rick from Rick and Morty
So
figure. This was in their regular Loot Crate as a non-exclusive, like a regular deco, and then the one at Comic-Con, there was only, I think maybe 500 per day or something.
Yeah.
It's this gold version of him doing the Peace Among Worlds. I don't know if you guys are fans, but I'm a huge Rick and Morty fan. And this was an awesome pickup. I got this Noob Saibot figure exclusive to the con. Now, Noob Saibot is my favorite character from Mortal Kombat ever since I was a kid. I would always play as Noob Saibot in every version. His backstory is really cool involving Sub-Zero, but I won't dive into that in this video. But this figure has all sorts of posable hands and attachments and different attacks, and it's just really well done, really well articulated. And if it wasn't a con exclusive and my favorite character, I wouldn't have bought it. But
Worth it.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Speaking of con exclusives, I got this bad boy. Now, this says Han Solo. You may look at this and say, that's not Han Solo. I've seen Star Wars. That's not Harrison Ford. That's not what he looks like. This is Ralph McQuarrie's art. He's the concept artist for Star Wars. So that before the movies existed, they drew what they thought the character should look like based on loose scripts and whatnot. Han Solo was a Jedi, looked like this, which is really cool.
Nice, it's crazy.
And Gentle Giant does these really cool busts, mini busts, almost every year of certain characters. And this year, the con exclusive was the Han Solo concept art mini bust. And Han Solo being my favorite character, had to pick it up.
Such a cool collectible.
And last but not least, there's a booth called DKE Toys. Now, DKE specializes in custom run action figures that are 20, 30, 40 pieces total. They get amazing artists, street artists to do the backing cards. They're all signed and numbered, which is super cool.
These are my favorites. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Everything you got.
And we rushed to this as soon
We
as
ran, we
as
hauled.
soon as preview night started. We got in so much trouble.
We got yelled
running.
at by so many people.
This booth has figures that range from political commentary to Star Wars to like hip hop inspired figures, and I love their Star Wars stuff. So last year I got their similar version to this, the Chewbacca, and this year I got the Darth Vader, which is it's almost like a little kid designed. On the back it says, "Okay, it's the best bad guy ever. Scary, tough, mean, and cool. He has a cape like Dracula, but no red inside."
So cool.
It's super
so funny.
cool and really well done.
DTHVDR.
Then I got the Wampapi. This is one of my favorite creatures, the Wampa. This is so well done.
It's so funny.
It's a Wampa, the original Wampa toy, and it has a
Bling!
different deco on it with some. They added bling to it with like a mold. He's all like knuckle barred out, ready to go like pimp out some hoes. And
Pimp Daddy.
oh, he got this big ring too.
Yeah.
It's a baller ass ring.
Super blinged out. Pimp
This is so
Daddy
funny.
Wampapi.
I love this is not a toy, ages 33 plus. Next up, we have something that is actually relevant to the channel. I saw this last year and it sold out, but this year, I got it.
You didn't even expect to see it.
No, I'm actually surprised they might have done a second run or found some overstock, I'm not sure. But this is the R2SL1200, which is R2D2 as a record player.
What?
It's crazy.
Your two favorite things in the world.
I know.
Star Wars and records.
And the back of it has these really cool Star Wars inspired album covers that are all like famous album covers done in Star Wars style. But the coolest part is it has a 7-inch record inside of it. I haven't actually played it yet, but I will soon.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to what it is. I wonder if it's Star Wars related. I don't know.
Oh my god, yeah, we don't even know.
We have no idea.
What?
Comic-Con is coming once. We purchased a lot of things, me probably more than you.
Wow.
But
That was everything.
That's everything.
It's a lot of stuff.
It is. And if you went to Comic-Con, we want to know what you got. So leave a comment, let us know who you saw
Tell
or
us everything.
what you purchased. Join the Hoarders Club with Allison and myself.
Of nerdy stuff.
Nerdy stuff hoarders.
Nerdy stuff hoarders. And if you like this video, subscribe, like it, share it, tell your friends about it. And don't forget to follow 2MinuteRecords_ on Instagram.
Do it. New videos very soon.
Do it.